welcome back. We're reviewing the year 2013 in Jamaican entertainment. Well, there were many things for Jamaicans to be proud of on the international scene in 2013. Once again, the narratives of Jason Williams.
No worries, man. Everything will be all right.
On the heels of what was a very infectious and much talked about Volkswagen ad.
Yes, the land of 10,000 licks.
Jamaican music and culture experienced an explosion on the international scene in 2013. First big win for Jamaica's music was the Super Bowl Volkswagen commercial featuring the legendary Jimmy Cliff. Another big win on the advertisement front was the use of Major Lazer and Busy Signal's Boomaye for a Pepsi campaign.
Mash up the place, but she want not for this. Yo, me nah miss #1 funny list. Mash up the place.
Where ads are concerned, it also became controversial, like the burning of the flag in this Saturn commercial to Barrington Levy's classic, Murderer. That aside, the sampling of reggae music and collaborations with Jamaican acts in mainstream markets were rampant. From Eddie Murphy's Red Light to Nicki Minaj and French Montana, to Busta Rhymes,
big man, when me talk, hear what you fit do. Shut your mouth.
Kanye West and Assassin. Even pop princess Selena Gomez jumped on the bandwagon.
Walk like a champion, talk like a champion.
Jamaican music, artists, and lingua were hot tickets in 2013.
Ladies and gentlemen, none of this would be possible if it wasn't for Bob Marley. Here to pay tribute is Rihanna and Ziggy Marley. Make some noise!
Let's not forget the tribute to Bob Marley at the Grammys 2013, led by Bruno Mars and featured Damian and Ziggy Marley, Rihanna, and Sting.
So baby, you got me going up and down. I'm twisting and turning like a merry-go-round. You've been asking for me to wear a bounce or down.
Then at the BET Awards in the summer, Don Penn, Elephant Man, Beanie Man, Shaka Demus, and the Pliers ignited the stage in tribute to Jamaica's music. But though these events were milestones for Jamaica and our people, everything pales in comparison to the weeks of excitement, pride, and ultimate glory given to us by Tessan Chin on The Voice.
All right, there you have it in summary. Jamaica's entertainment impacting the world in 2013. And we are introducing, for this discussion, a brand new panel. We're talking about video blogger, Dirty Berry.
Yes.
Do you even need any intro?
Yeah,
You're such a star these days.
I try to be.
Oh, yes. Copeland Forbes, veteran artist manager, and of course, store manager and more. Kopi, welcome.
Thanks for having me back.
And a man that may look like a stranger to many of you, but very, very busy behind the scene in the music, Roger Grant. He's a producer and artist manager. Roger, welcome.
Welcome. Cool.
All right, sir. Copeland, jump in for me. Lots of big things happened for us. You're a man who traveled the entire world, all continents, and you must have now for us you're a first-hand account of what you saw, the response you're getting out there, what you feel is happening in terms of growth, in terms of impact.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know where to start, but everything for 2013, right, was great for Jamaica, starting from the Volkswagen ad straight down to even December when I was in Brazil with Marsha Griffiths doing a filming for a documentary. The entire year was great for our music, great for our country, and great for our culture. It's the first time I personally have ever felt so good and great and could celebrate and say, yeah, Jamaican music, right? Because a lot of the festivals that were in and around Europe, years ago it used to be a festival and 1 and 2 Jamaican acts are on it. But now these are reggae festivals with all reggae music being played, even if the group is from Cuba, any Spanish country, it's a reggae festival and all our artists, you know, in every genre was on it, from Janu to Protege to Tyrus. I could name them. And I was so proud of even Protege, who did his first big international tour and did about 3 months, that he even played in Israel for a first-timer, you know. And when I can see a young artist like that coming up and could garner this kind of attention, then I said, yes, our music is really moving.
And aren't you feeling, aren't you convinced that the world is on to these artists as much as we in Jamaica are on to them?
Yeah,
the same Roots One Drop revivalists, for want of a better word.
Yeah, of course.
Isn't the world on to them as well and
yeah,
responding
of
to
course.
them well?
I mean, I saw concerts at Garance Festival, and the accountant was counting the money to pay me for the acts them. And she run left the counting of the money because she wanted to go and see concert. And I said, I've never seen this yet. A woman run left ton loads of euros to just go and see one of a dancehall artists or a thing. So I can see the magnitude and the magnetism that our artists are creating all over the world. You know, earlier on, a lot of the American reggae acts was grabbing to what we left off, but now everyone is really playing their part, and dancehall music has really been taking a great grab at the whole thing now, especially in Africa. Years ago, it was usually the roots and culture artists would be Africa. No, Africa, a lot of the dancehall artists, them is really in great demands here, Dubai, you name it.
Roger, can you bring the economics of all of this tremendous impact into the discussion right now, the economics of it, in terms of market, in terms of consumption by people who are actually paying for music, downloads, and so on?
Well, in 2013, the Recording Industry Association of America, the RIAA, they released some figures on some recent releases. Barry Salmon album, Busy Signal, Conscience. They were barely able to move over 1,000 units. So it's
when
not...
you say barely, they were barely able to move over 1,000.
They sold
any of these albums?
Any one of these albums.
Okay, so they would be regarded as flops?
Right, of course.
These were flops.
Shaggy
moved
moved 900 copies in the first week of his release.
900?
Yeah, to back him up, I think the biggest one was Jimmy Cliff with 33,000. And 33,000 is really nothing.
It's really nothing.
It's nothing, you know what I mean?
Okay, go on, Roger.
It was encouraging, though, because Jimmy didn't put out anything for a long while.
Right.
The Billboard reggae charts were dominated by United States reggae acts. Revolution, Soldier out of Virginia. Groundation.
Mr. Boog.
J. Boogs from Hawaii.
Yeah,
Snoop Lion.
Snoop Lion.
Eddie Murphy.
I mean, the Pepsi commercial and the Boomaye phenomenon and all these things, well, that's good, but in terms of the indigenous music, the sales is paltry.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not really, those stories, that's not the real story. Things up on that screen, it's not the real story. It's the backstory that's the real story.
Yes.
Why are we not selling? In addition to that.
What's your quick take on why we're not selling? Because there's no question about the impact and the relevance.
I'm glad that Copeland is here. Because Copeland knows it from the whole school way. The present day crop of artists, they are not willing to make the sacrifices that is necessary to build a market. You have to do it one show at a time by touring.
Yes. Hard work.
Hard work.
Discipline.
And when I say tour, I'm talking about willing to go out there on promotional tours.
Yes.
Tours which you
Freebies.
are not. Exactly. Now, these artists, show me the money.
Okay. Because they think they've arrived when there's so much more to do.
There's so much more.
Dottie,
Yeah.
you're a man who, you track the culture, you're blogging about it. And what's the other word, the new word? Tell us the new word.
Vlogger, I call myself a vlogger.
The vlogger.
Yeah, a vlogger, yeah.
Meaning video blogger. The pride and joy we feel from Tessa. The pride and joy we feel when watching the Super Bowl, billions watching. And it's our Jamaican music in it and so on. Your take on it? Yes.
At the start of 2013, I did a video talking about I can't remember. I think it was basically the BET performance,
yes,
and the Grammy Awards as well, talking about how important it is to value brand Jamaica and not wait until overseas companies or whoever want to embrace it. We should embrace it as a country and as a citizen. And it was just very, I don't know. In all my life, my 20-something years of life, I think I enjoyed 2013 the most because I've never seen so much support globally for brand Jamaica. I mean, we even forgot the World Championships. You get me? And that was part of the whole brand Jamaica promotion. There was Beyonce collaborating with Mr. Vegas on a single from her album. That was forgotten as well. So there are just so many moments there, and then I can't forget my good Chinita Goodas. You get me? I can't forget that what Tessan did. Because basically, when you think about 2013 now, you remember Tessan, Chinita Goodas, and that person called Dirty Berry. You get me? Because without her involvement in 2013, I wouldn't be there. We'd be here right now. So it is just for us to really understand that the Jamaican culture, the world loves it. You get me? It's to find a way how we can monetize that. If we can find that way, I believe that the creative industry is the way to move Jamaicans forward. Both these two men have stated the importance and how huge or culture is, or the music is, and there's a demand for it. But I'm just yet to see how Jamaica can capitalize on it.
Our youth, our young professionals, our young producers, our young artists, our young consumers of music understand it? Do they get it? Do you feel that people your age, they're getting it? That we need to do something more about the approach to the business of music, understanding its reach and that it's truly a product that can be marketed, and that we can exploit it and probably make more from it than bauxite, tourism, and banana combined.
I've been saying to people, we need to move away from this thing that this whole old MacDonald had a farm sort of approach going to save us. You get me? There's more to Jamaica than agriculture and beaches. You get me? In the same way that I started doing my videos, and I would take like an insert from a Jamaican play or something, and I have people coming to me, and these are not Jamaicans, these aren't even Caribbean individuals, and you're asking me, I kind of like that little clip from the song. What is that? And I tell them, okay, that was something from Louis Bennett, that was something from Iglas with Audrey Reed, or that was a sample from a Beanie Man song. You know, so people are always trying to find out, but it is important for us to realize that we have to see outside of Jamaica and stop thinking about this quick, as he was saying earlier, about this quick money thing. I stayed home for a long while trying to perfect my craft, and it is just remarkable how when I try to perfect my craft, that people outside of the Jamaican space enjoy it and understand the humor. So my next thing now is to try to present my Creole language in a way that people, non-Jamaican people or Caribbean people can understand it.
Absolutely.
So get this in. I'm talking directly to the government now.
Real quick though, Roger.
In 1964, the Jamaican government, headed by the then Minister of Culture, Edward Siaga, took a contingent of artists to the World's Fair in New York City. That was where Jimmy Cliff met Chris Blackwell, and that is what fast-tracked his career. I'm talking directly to the government. We need to get back to that. The government needs to have some hands-on involvement.
But wouldn't you say that with the efforts by Damian Crawford?
Well, I jump in there, sir, because me support him 1,000,000%. Me tired for go to the two of them and bring up ideas. You was on one of the tour, the One Love tour, the first one. I went to every single one of them and didn't say, give me $10. Here we are doing a tour named One Love. The theme that he used to promote Jamaica is One Love. The song of the century is One Love. We are going out with every genre of the music to promote.
Yes.
Right? And nobody come on board. Everybody tell me, well, this, that, and give me all kind of excuses. And we went out there and did it on our own. So just as both people were saying that, instead of we sit down here and wait till tourists come in and we sing Yellow Bird or Pine Banana Tree, waiting to get foreign exchange to help our industry, our music, reggae music can bring it right here. Because when I go to these festivals that I've been to in Europe, and I see 60,000 people, and I say, it's our music, bringing in all these people here. And I walk around the 300 stall and say, everybody's selling things Jamaica.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right? The money not coming to us. It coming to Europeans and thing who use them head, and our people sit down on here in high places and wear blinkers, and I see one thing.
One thing that I continue to say right here is that a particular brand in Jamaica, beer brand, that spent a lot of money in Jamaica winning, helping the music. Red Stripe. Red Stripe has spent a lot of money helping the music in Jamaica.
Right.
And when I go to Europe, I see all kinds of beers, Beck's and all kinds of other beers sponsoring reggae festivals. Even Heineken taking it over and owning it. I'm wondering, why is it Red Stripe cannot be involved through their distributors overseas or what with these festivals? And push brand Jamaica, because this would contribute to brand Jamaica.
Because it's reggae music.
People are eating curry goats, Roger. They're talking patois. 30,000 captive people at Summer Jam eating curry goat and jerk chicken and talking patois and doing one drop and consuming everything Jamaica, wearing colors.
Of course.
Where are the products that can be exported to these places?
Look at Rotterdam Festival. 7 days of reggae music non-stop. And we do have nothing there, things Jamaica, nothing that we can benefit from, and it's our music.
This is where I want the government to get involved here.
It doesn't make no sense.
To clear the way, to kill the bureaucracy, and let the people export these things to these markets. Thank you, Roger. You'll be back, you'll be back. Stay with us right here on stage. We continue with the major events of the year and still to come, the big winners of 2013 and also some losers. We'll be back.
Mash up the place, but you are not for this. Yo, me nah miss #1 funny list. Mash up the place.